Hello there, I'm the Rat of Mapping, and this is the conclusion of my 1000 subscriber special. First of all, again, thank you for over 1000 subscribers. It's also surprisingly like I already have almost 1100 again. I guess I have to get used to it until my channel warts and the growth starts. But anyways, thanks to all of you who subscribed to me, and also especially thanks to those who participated in this. And yeah, without further ado, let's get to the artwork. Here it is, the beauty. And first of all, if you want to have this in high resolution and get this as your desktop wallpaper or whatever, then the link is in the description. The terms of use I want to make like this: you can use it in private, like use it at home with your friends and your parents and your family or whatever, but I don't want you to use this for commercial use, like using it on YouTube. Not because I hate you or something, or because like, oh, my art is so great. No, people should not use it. It's more like I want to promote being original and making your own things, and not use others, because then it's not a piece of you. And yeah, and if it's not from you, it doesn't represent you too well, I believe. Yeah. Anyways, now I'm going to elaborate on each country ball, because sometimes I couldn't fulfill these requests because of its various reasons I'm going to tell now when I go to those reasons. And yeah, and let's get to it. First of all, me, not much to it, just my regular mapper ball. And the next one, the first one to comment was Breaking a HD Mapping, and he wanted his country ball with his profile picture, and he wanted an M4 rifle with the Georgian flag on it, which you can see here. Bit more straightforward, nothing too special, like no special and bad circumstances. So yeah. The next one is Liechtenstein Mapper, and he wanted to have his country ball small and cute near my country ball. Even though he is near my country ball, he's only near to my country ball because he was the first one to comment. Like, I started with the first ones that commented, and as I go further and further, I just wanted to fit every mapper ball on this art. Like, it gets a little bit tight in the back here, like you can see. And yeah, pretty straightforward to make this cuteness effect. I tried to like that it looks like you're getting blinded by your own flashlight. And yeah, pretty much it. The next one is Zerggodmaster. I already apologize if I mispronounce any names here, like this one. And he wanted an antimatter spear and shield. And why doesn't he have an antimatter spear and shield, you ask? Well, in my opinion, it didn't look good. It just didn't look good, and when I made it regular, it looked better, in my opinion at least. And that's it. He wanted to have it 7 feet. Kind of impossible for me to make, as I don't have like something to measure, because mapper boards, they don't have a ratio, and so I just decided to make a spear that looks appropriate. And both ends with a blade. Yes, they have to. Both the ends have a blade, and he wanted to have a large round shield, which you can see here. So yeah, I'm sorry if it doesn't meet your expectations, and I'm really sorry for that. The next one was Janland Mapper. He wanted to have an aggressive country ball, wanted to look aggressive with the mapper ball you can see here, and he wanted to look aggressive, and he also wanted to be near me, but like again, he was the 4th one to comment, so he is near me anyways. The next one was Great Overlord, and he wanted to have his country ball with a sword and glowing eyes. Because you didn't specify the color of the glowing eyes, I just them white, and because you also didn't specify the sword, I just made you a regular gladius, I think it's called. It's the special term for it. And yeah, I hope it doesn't meet your expectations. The next one is Trent mapping history, and he wanted to have his country boy with his hat and his sword. The sword isn't copy pasted, like it is a bit, but it's semi-realistic, I don't know. It's not copied, same with the hat. And yeah, I hope it does meet your expectations. The next one is JokingGuyMapping 1342, and he wanted to have his mapper ball with the Polish flag. Yeah, not much to say here. It's just his mapper ball with the flag, so not much to it. The next one was Stormin Mapper, and he wanted to have his mapper ball with a green electrifying katana, plasma torch or something like that, if I quote. And yeah, that's what I ended up with the katana. Even though it isn't really that much of a katana, because a katana would be more like you can see here. But it should do the job. I hope it does meet your expectations, regardless. The next one was Carolinian Mapping, and yeah, not much to it, just his mapper ball. And the next one was Everett Pruhs, and he or she or whatever wanted to have his or her country ball with blue glowing eyes. Yeah, not much to it, just a profile picture which I put an oil painting effect on it because it wasn't in a really good resolution, and so it looks kind of good. And yeah, that's about it. The next one is Arkere Mapper, and he wanted to have his profile picture mapper ball, and you gave me a really hard time because you can barely see it on your profile picture, even if I go to Google Plus and look up your profile picture in high resolution. Like, I also thought this was blue until I saw your channel banner, and I'm really sorry if it doesn't meet your expectations, but it would have been better if you like had your mapper ball or like a picture of it where I could see it a lot easier. But I hope it does meet your expectations regardless. The next one was JK Studios, and he wanted to have Finland ball with depressing eyes. Yeah, not much to it. Depressing eyes, Finland ball, not much to it. The next one was Georgia Mapper, and he wanted to hold the Israeli flag. Yeah, not much to it, Israeli flag. You are a cube, just like on your country ball. And yeah, let's move on. The next one is General Sunglass, and here it was a bit unclear. He first said he wanted to have his country ball or mapper ball with an AK-47, which you can see here, and if possible he wanted to be saying remove nationalism, but because I don't want to have like people saying here like as a text, I said he could have a sign which says remove nationalism, and he just answered okay. And there I then didn't know if he now wanted the sign replacing the AK-47. So I just went with the regular AK-47, and I'm really sorry for the inconvenience. So the next one is MappingArmenian, and he wanted to have his profile picture as a cube, just like on his profile picture. And yeah, there's not much to it. The next one was Spain Mapping, and he wanted to have his country ball with his hat. Also not much to it. The next one was TheCraftingBox WeirdPotato2, and he wanted to have Schwarzi, or like in the real German pronunciation, Schwarzi Borsenir, with an AVP. And he thought I wouldn't do it, and even though I don't like Schwarzi's design, I made it regardless. Like you see, if you wish something which I can't really replace, then I'll do it regardless if I don't like it or not. But I'm quite happy with the with the result anyways. So yeah, I hope you like it just like I do. The next one was Bugking, and he wanted to have Poland-Lithuania border with hussar wings and a sword. And yeah, hussar wings and the sword of the Polish hussars according to Wikipedia. And yeah, not much to it. The next one was Julio Cesar, and he wanted to have Taiwan border with flag life, glasses and smoking weed, which you can see here. The next one is the Hunnic Empire, and he wanted to have his mapper ball with the flag of his country ball, which you can see here. His mapper ball or country ball, and the flag with the flag of his mapper ball country ball. The next one is it's Polska, and he wanted to be holding a ray gun, and he wanted to hold a sign saying "True Polska, Best Polska." And because there are many different ray gun designs, I just chose this, and I hope it does meet your expectations. If not, I'm sorry. So next one. Oh god. Nayr sknij. It's definitely wrong pronounced. I already know it. And he wanted to have his country or mapper ball with happy eyes, which you can see here. The next one is Japanese mapping, and he wanted to have his mapper ball slash country ball with 2 katanas. And because I thought it would look better, you are wearing the katanas on your back. So yeah. The next one is Kapibar Ment0r, and it was unclear if you wanted to be in because you crossed out admin blocks, but I added you regardless because it was unclear. And yeah, if you didn't want to be on here, I'm sorry, but yeah. Anyways, let's move on. Mericatheone wanted to be in it, and blame Spain Mapper or Mapping and Bugking for obstructing your country ball slash mapper ball. Don't blame me, blame those two. I hope you like it regardless. The next one was Imperial Mapping, and he wanted to have his country ball or mapper ball with a bayonet on the one side and the other side a sign with a world map saying imperialism is best ism. And like you can see here, if you look really hard, you can see here imperialism best ism, and it's also an old map of the world because it would fit better in my opinion. And because I didn't know if you wanted to have like this modern bayonet like you can see here or an old bayonet, and because I couldn't find a picture of an old bayonet, and yeah, I decided, and I couldn't find it because I am an idiot or something, or maybe Google is like censoring old bayonets, or I don't know. I just gave you 2. I hope you like it anyways. The next one is some stupid YouTuber, and that's his name. That because I'm not inside you, that's his name. And he wanted to have his country ball either with a sense with a Yugoslav flag, and because you submitted a flag of your country ball, I decided to go with the flag of your country ball slash mapper ball. But one thing, please don't give me multiple options. I just can't decide. And he wanted to have a cape with the flag, but because I made one and you could barely see it, so I just decided to not make a cape and just put on the sunglass like I said. And I have no idea why you wanted a Shrek staff, and this Shrek staff caused me nightmares. But you wanted it, so here it is. I hope you will have nightmares now just like I have, or had. And yeah, I'm doing this now on purpose. Oh god. Yeah, anyways. And the last one was Checkers Mapping, and he wanted to have his country boy with a checkers board and a hat, which he doesn't have, because I forgot it. And like a dumb person I am, I put this glare up here, and I didn't save it as a paint document with multiple layers, and now it's in PNG, and I can't like do a hat without making this look like ugly as hell. And the last save I had, like, the last row was missing. So I hope you like it anyways. And that's about it. One quick note, I included everyone who wrote a comment to be in this. So yeah, no one gets discriminated or something like that. So anyways, as always, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a fantastic day, and goodbye.